Freaks and geeks of horror.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Freaks and Geeks of Horror, episode 14. We're going to cover Hereditary, and we're going to do the best we can.
The best we can.
The very best we can. So,
because there's a lot to unpack in this movie.
yes.
And we got a lot to talk about today.
Yeah.
Not
Tons.
just the movie. But yeah, so episode 14, we're doing Hereditary, directed by Ari Aster. I think this is his first movie? How wild is that? For this to be your first movie?
That's crazy.
It's pretty amazing.
It's right before Midsummer, right?
Yeah. Midsommar was the one after that.
Wait, what about the witch? The Vivitch?
That's not him. That's dude that did Nosferatu. What's that guy's name? Eggleston or Robert
Eggleston?
Eggers? Yeah.
Ari
Eggers.
Aster should have done The Witch.
Yeah,
That
they
would've
have the
been
same
crazy.
flavor. But
Yeah.
anyway, we're getting sidetracked.
But yeah, kind of one of those. This is one of those movies where I think you saw this before me. My mic keeps going down. Hillary
Yeah.
saw this before me.
Do a lot of solo viewing sometimes.
Yeah, and I played catch up, and I was hesitant to watch it, but it was not exactly what I thought it was going to be about. I mean, I think everyone kind of has the same experience where you think it's going to be one kind of movie, and then halfway through, the thing kind of changes a
Yeah,
little.
the movie's like, no, fuck you.
It throws you for a loop.
You don't know anything.
I think that made the movie fun. It threw me for a loop. I thought it was gonna be something different, and from the beginning of it, it looked like it was gonna be something different, and then it like became what the movie was, you know. And I think that made it fun. That made it exciting. Like it made me be like, fuck, it was never what I thought it was gonna be to begin with.
The pacing of the whole thing was pretty rad, too. Stuff starts happening about 12 minutes into it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then just, because I've heard people talk about just like all over, it's like, oh, it's a slow burn. I'm like, not really. Like Barbarian, slow burn, it creates a sense of dread, but nothing really happens. You don't really see anything.
That's true.
You start seeing shit. Like, I timed it 12 minutes in.
Dang.
Pretty fucking wild.
Yeah, that's the pacing. That's good that you said that about the pacing, because I initially did think, yeah, it's a slow burn one. I think I was the one that told you that, but I think maybe that was a mischaracterization, because I think it's also one of those movies that each time you view it, because I mean, just preparing for this episode, I think I watched it a couple times, but I had seen it at least 3 or 4 times before this. I love this movie. You get something more out of it every time. It's so detail oriented. I think that's the thing that kind of attracts me to it. I'm a sucker for things with details in them. It kind of shows you care. The amount of like intercrossing thing that need to come together, and the amount of like discussion this movie creates, to me, I haven't had many movies where I can just keep talking about. This one's a great one. I mean, it starts off like with an obituary right up front. So you're kind of getting a little family tree up front. You gathering that this grandma dies.
Oh, wait, can we just backtrack a little bit?
Sure.
I want to just say that I thought that originally it was going to be just about a creepy girl. Because that's what the trailer made it look like it was going to be about. Just a creepy girl who causes a bunch of
Chaos.
maybe demonic chaos. Yeah. But it opens with the funeral scene, and then like you very quickly realize it's a very carefully pieced together puzzle, and it's not what it seems.
That's what it is. It's more of a puzzle. Like you start kind of understanding different things, and it starts kind of connecting together, which I think that's one of the reasons why it was exciting, because you're like trying to connect all these things in your head, and you're like, oh, what the hell? Like, I seen it twice already, right? Whoa. I seen it twice since we talked about it, but it made it interesting first time, and then the second time, I'm like, whoa, I kind of understand the connections, but then you start finding out different things behind it, if that makes sense.
No, totally.
All the clues.
Yeah,
Yes.
There's so many clues. They don't spoon feed you anything. So just talking with you guys before the pod a little bit, and we were all just kind of unearthing things together, just doing that, just talking. Like, I think that's why I like movies like this, because it encourages discussion. And I mean, hey, that's what we're doing, right? We're discussing stuff. It's a perfect movie to be able to do that with. There's so many details. There's so many things that are kind of left unanswered. or maybe things we think are unanswered, but the answer's in there somewhere. You just kind of got to pull the right puzzle piece out, so
Yeah.
to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For
What
sure.
was that clicking sound? That was creepy.
Oh, that was my fan.
Oh, I thought that was the wheel turning. I was like, ah!
No, it does it just infrequently enough so you forget about it, and then it happens, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
But
it threw me
it's,
off.
It's the fan.
It's payment.
It's the bastard. Shit, fucker.
But yeah, definitely a different, definitely not what I thought it was going to be about. But yeah, it starts off with basically
the funeral.
the funeral. We get to see a little bit of the family tree in there, and you see that the mother, Ellen, who is the grandma that died. We later find out, more stuff about her, but she's a very mysterious character up front. Her daughter gives a eulogy, and even she is like, she's surprised at the turnout to that the amount of people that are there, because she's like, I knew her as this very private person. She said she would do private rituals, which is kind of a little foreshadowing
She was
there.
secretive.
She was very secretive.
The whole
And-
rituals thing, I like just saying somebody at their eulogy is very secretive. Whatever is one thing, but when every time like I watch that scene, she's like, she had secret rituals, and it just keeps moving on.
She
Like
just breezes past it.
that's a keep. Like I don't know anybody who is secretive and has secret rituals, probably because they're secret, but. I thought
Good point.
I thought, yeah, she just breezed right past it. Like,
No, she
all
does.
right.
Yeah, she does these rituals and stuff, and everyone's like,
It's like, all right, buffets up till 5.
It's called, you later find out that all these people that are in the congregation, watching this thing are part of this, this weird payment-centered cult. Spoiler alert. But yeah, they're all part of this cult, and they're all trying to fulfill this weird
It's like a prophecy.
prophecy / possession. They're trying to get this incorporeal demon into a corporeal body.
It's not just a demon, it's a king of hell.
It's
That's
a
right.
King of hell.
Yep.
That's right.
8 Kings of Hell.
Yeah. And there's a very specific ritual that needs to happen in order to get this demon into a preferred host.
And the preferred host is a male.
Yep, it's preferring a male. And we don't know this at the beginning, but
Because the focus seems to be on Charlie, which is
Yeah.
the little daughter.
yeah.
And she was definitely off in
Yeah.
a lot of ways. She has a lot of health issues too. Like she's very allergic to peanuts or just nuts in general. And
She's got that little tick.
she's
with the-
quirky. She pops her tongue a lot. She eats a lot of chocolate all the time.
Collects dead birds.
She's not a very good communicator.
She's not a very good host
She's a little funky.
yeah.
No.
for.
She feels
For
more like
the-
a burden than anything. to be
Yeah,
honest.
for
Yes.
payment.
Like, oh, you ate nuts again? Fuck, I didn't bring the pen.
Again.
So,
Yeah.
so payment's
Sorry,
basically inside this body and not digging it as much. So after the grandma dies, I think there's a concerted effort, kind of behind the scenes, in order to get this demon into the correct body. And then another thing about this, it's such a weird. I mean, the first half of the movie, it's basically a family drama. It's
Yes.
just
Yeah.
a family dealing with loss after loss. Really, I mean, you feel so bad about this, for this family.
Yeah.
Well, at least especially for Steven, the dad.
He's
Yeah.
been
Who's
getting
just
it
so
for
normal
years, man.
and nice.
Poor dude.
He's been getting it for years, poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough having, plus he's a psychologist or a psychiatrist or something.
Yeah, and
like
that's how
that.
he met Annie, his wife, who is the daughter of Ellen. And then we find out also just from Annie secretively going to like a grief group therapy session, that there's been a lot of death in their family over the
Yes.
years.
And all pretty wild and tragic.
Yeah, she talks about it just so casually. And everybody's jaw is just dropping. They're
Yeah.
like, another. But like her dad died of starvation and like manic depression or something like that. Starved himself to death. And then she had a brother who committed suicide and who claimed that their mom was trying to like put spirits into him.
Put people into
Put
me
people
or whatever,
in him.
right?
She didn't
But-
like put that together with the private rituals, like
Just breeze past it.
Yeah.
people in,
Put the
in him,
blinders
no big
on,
deal.
keep
It's like
Yeah.
yada, yada.
Yeah, behind that curtain.
But
But all
Yeah.
these things are fucking red flags all the way through. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's all kind of like hidden in this like disguise of maybe it's all mental health issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe everybody
Yeah.
in the
I
family
thought that
just
was an
has
interesting take.
terrible mental health issues, and that's just a thing that this family has.
Yeah.
And even Annie seems pretty crazy sometimes, definitely amped up and manic and a little bit, I don't know, defensive at least. She's got some stuff going on. She doesn't seem to like her son very much.
No.
Yeah.
She did everything she could to get rid of him. It didn't work.
Yeah, she admits it at the beginning.
Yeah.
She admits it eventually in a weird scene, which is still not quite sure if it's a hallucination or if it's kind of a dreamlike sequence because it's in the middle of the night. But she basically admits to her son that she didn't want to have him.
Yeah.
Which I mean,
But he believed because when he was a kid, he woke up and she had drenched him and his sister and herself in, was it turpentine?
It was
Lighter fluid?
Lighter
Thing.
fluid.
It was lighter fluid, and she was holding a match in her hand, and she claims that she had been
Paint thinner.
sleepwalking.
Because that's one thing. She sleepwalks.
Yeah.
yeah, apparently she
I guess.
sleepwalks, which I mean, I don't know how deep we want to dig in here, but I think looking into Payman and this King of Hell, I think some of the trademarks of his powers is like, I think he did the I think he makes people, what was it? He makes
Hallucinate?
people hallucinate.
Yeah.
He makes people. I think sleepwalking was in there too. I think there was a bunch of weird little things that were happening that somehow were being tracked back to Payman interfering with stuff.
Yeah. There's like trends,
Yeah.
the hallucinations, and I mean, it looks like mental health issues.
Yeah.
Totally.
I thought that was a clever thing. It's not until, like I said, the halfway point of the movie.
That
The
you
way I'm
realize what it
judging the
really is.
halfway, yeah, exactly. The way I'm judging like the halfway point of the movie, and this is a huge spoiler. I'm hoping if you're looking up and watching this movie, or if you're looking at this podcast episode, please watch the movie before you
Go further.
Yeah, before you go further, because there's some major spoilers in here.
Yeah, we can't talk about it without spoiling the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, treat it like a book club. We give away what the next one's going to be a few weeks in advance, so you guys have time to. We all have time to watch it realistically. But yeah, the halfway point of the movie basically is when the daughter winds up dying in the wildest way, and it kind of sets off a chain reaction that kind of makes it a more supernatural type demonic kind
Yeah.
of movie.
It's a shift. It's
Yeah.
definitely a
So
shift.
basically, the brother is going to go to a party, correct?
Yeah,
After the mom guilt trips,
that was wild too.
Then the
Can't
mom is like, you have to go to the party to the daughter, and then convinces her to go to the party.
and she does not want to.
Another sign she doesn't like him.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, right?
She's like, take your younger sister. It's just like, damn it, mom. I'm
Are you
just trying to
taking your
chill with my
sister?
buds."
I think
Yeah.
that whole interaction too between them kind of like shows the I don't know if animosity is the right word, but just like the dynamic
There's
between the
tension
mom and the
there.
daughter,
Yeah.
or the mom and the son, because like they're talking to each other in questions, like, is your sister going? Does she want to go? Did you ask her? Like, and
No
they're
one's
just like-
answering anything.
Yeah, nobody's
Good,
answering
good
fucking
call,
anything,
yeah.
and he's just like, all right, and then and then they go and
That's a good observation. Yeah, it makes it. You're like, they're definitely cluing you in. Like, okay, something's weird here.
Yeah.
he's still
He
bitter about her almost trying to set him on fire.
Yeah, she's not the same with Charlie as she is with
Peter.
Peter,
No,
Yeah.
which is completely unfair.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
sucks. It's not.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
But then basically they go to the party. He's getting stoned in the back with some girls, right? Basically,
Yeah.
like, just being a
He's the plug, dude.
high school kid,
With
he
the girl.
with the girl, right? So they're like getting high, hanging out, and then he leaves his sister in the living room, and then he's like, "There's cake there, right?" or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
Go get a slice of cake,
Go get
yeah.
go get a slice of cake. She goes, she gets a slice of cake, and obviously she's allergic to
Nuts.
the nuts. It's full of
Seeds.
right.
walnuts.
It's full of walnuts.
Is that a Utah thing?
I have no clue.
Like, it shows these teenage girls just like chopping up like 3 pounds of walnuts.
That was a comical amount of nuts.
to put into a
Crazy.
chocolate cake. Is that chocolate cake with like 3 pounds of walnuts a Utah thing?
That's why I think
If you know.
someone there was part of the
yes.
cult. I know that's a stretch.
Like in this movie, if something seems off, it's because it is.
Yeah.
And my theory is that there are kids at that party who were actually in the cult.
Yeah.
And the wheels were already in motion, and they knew who Charlie was, and they knew who the players were, and
They just made it happen.
It was a big
yeah.
orchestrated plan.
and they knew that Charlie would like she would eat emotionally. She would always snack on some sweet treat
Comfort
if
stuff.
she felt
and it
a
was
little
chocolate cake,
uncomfortable.
right?
It was
Yeah,
chocolate.
how can you say
It was
no
always
to chocolate cake?
Well, she loves chocolate,
It was
right?
Yeah.
always chocolate.
Yeah, they
It was always
lured her with chocolate.
Like in the very beginning scene when she's at her grandma's funeral, she's eating a chocolate bar. And
Yeah.
It was honestly a kind of a funny line where Annie's just kind of talking right through Charlie, and she's just like, "That doesn't have nuts in it because we didn't bring the EpiPen." It's just like so
See?
matter of fact and blunt. Her mom's like dead in the
We don't have
like
time
a few
for
feet
this.
over. She's like, "We didn't bring the goddamn EpiPen."
Yeah. So then she obviously eats the cake. She's looking for her brother. She's freaking out because her throat is tightening up. They don't have the EpiPen. So then he's all like, she's freaking out. He's freaking out. He's like, let's get you in the car and let's get the fuck out of here. Instead of calling 911 like you should probably
Yeah.
do.
he was high, and he was
He was
so
high. He wasn't
freaked
thinking
out.
right.
He's so freaked out. So they're going. She can't breathe. So she's like, I can't breathe. My throat is tightening up. So she sticks her head out the window, and then fucking she hits like a pole. They hit a pole, and her fucking head comes off.
Just off. He
Speed
stops the
pole.
car. He stops the car. He's just sitting in the
Just
car,
Well, they
knocks it
swerved.
off.
devastated, doesn't know what to do. I
So-
can't imagine.
And then he goes straight to his bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He-
I
he's
think
in
he
shock.
was in shock.
He was in shock, and then the parents find the body inside the car.
Heartbreaking, man. That was amazing. Toni Collette, honestly, the last few movies, she's amazing. She's a great actress.
She should have won a fucking Oscar.
I don't think she was
just
even
for that
nominated.
dinner table scene.
The
alone.
dinner table scene, and then what I was gonna say when she was on the ground crying because she found her daughter in the
Oh,
car.
yeah.
That part is like so guttural and just
Oh, it's-
raw.
dude,
It's
it's
just
so
And then they
fucking-
they show a clip of the face of the head.
Just getting eaten
It's
up.
getting eaten up by like bugs and stuff already, like ants, right?
And then yeah, it's like ants. And then who stops and picks up the head?
The mom.
I think it's what's
Joan? Do you think it's Joan? No, I
thought
think
it was-
the cult gets it.
Well, because where's the head wind up?
Well, because Annie started doing the miniature thing after. Oh, I had it all fucked up. I thought Annie snatched it up so she could do like her miniature project with
No,
her.
I think what happened with the head is Charlie's head winds up on that payment doll at the end.
Oh,
Yes.
I think the cult takes the head.
with the crown.
Yeah.
I think someone from the cult drives by,
Never mind,
snags
you're
the
right.
head. Because at the end where they have that payment shrine, that's
Yeah,
Charlie's head there.
It's all yeah. It's all
crazy.
they
bashed
can get
in.
into the house.
Yeah.
And that's what
were
they
in the
do.
house. They were in the house the whole freaking time.
You're backing up a second though to the whole thing. Like when they're going to the party, we see the sigil. We see the fucking payment sigil.
Yeah. I'm glad
which
you're
was
bringing
the
that up.
same necklace that the mom was wearing in the casket, which was the same necklace the grandma was
It's
wearing, and the same
everywhere.
one that the mom was wearing.
Yeah.
You know, and she just thinks it's like some pendant or whatever.
Yeah.
So we already see that on there, and then they swerve out of the road. What were you guys saying earlier about the deer in the road? About maybe it was
Maybe
just
the
there,
cult
so
put
they
it there.
swerve into that pole that was marked by the fucking cult. Yeah.
I think that was the hope. I think that it wasn't a coincidence that the sign was there. I don't think anything was a coincidence.
Yeah.
And I think the director made it's an insane choice, but I think that's why the director made Annie her profession was what it was. She made these very lifelike doll houses, these scripted out events under the guise of I'm creating these to help myself deal with trauma. So she would create she wound up creating one for Charlie at some point with her head off. Her husband got all upset, but she creates these things these real lifelike things where she can control every little aspect of it because that's exactly what everybody in that house is
Yeah.
to the cult. The cult is just, it doesn't matter what happens. The cult, that house, everybody under that house is at the mercy of what is going on with the cult. The
Yeah.
cult's going to get what they want out of it. And that's kind of what I got out of that.
The puppets.
You know,
They're
kind
all
of
just, little dolls to play with.
kind of like on that topic, like the way it's filmed, right? Like after, I think it was right before the funeral when it opens up, they're zooming in on one of the one of the
great shot.
models, right? And they zoom into the room, and then you see Steven enter in, and then Peter's actually sleeping. So they're in the real house, not the model.
Yeah.
And if you notice, like almost the entire movie has these wide shots where everybody's in it, not these like, you know, close-ups back and forth of them interacting. It's like you're watching like a play, or like
like
you're
a
kind
play.
of watching like how you would see in a dollhouse or a miniature. Like, it's fucking wild, man.
A lot of those inside shots weren't actually filmed in a house. They made a huge sound stage and a huge set just so they could film it like that too. So, but that's a great observation.
Like,
it's
like you've seen Steve Zissou, the Wes Anderson movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like how they're going across this whole ship and it's cut out. It's like,
Yeah.
we know the duck. Like, it's like probably like the same setup.
That's funny.
All right, yeah, cool.
But yeah, I mean that's it. There was a lot of analogies with that, but how it's shot is definitely a huge one.
So the mom and the grandma and the mom, artistic ladies, aren't they?
Yeah, arts and crafts, and crafts. And
It runs in the family.
hey,
And Charlie.
Charlie's a little artistic too.
Yeah.
Making all those cool little dolls and stuff.
Yeah.
Medicine bottle with the glasses.
So we find out that the what's her name, Ellen, the grandma, she embroidered those little welcome mats.
Welcome mats.
And she had made one for Charlie, but it said did it say Charles on it?
It did say Charles.
Because she had hoped he was going to be a boy, and she had also had a son named Charles. Wasn't her son named
Her brother.
Annie's brother. Well,
The brother who wound up killing himself.
yeah, well,
His name was Charles.
Yeah, Ellen's son.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you
Who
said
was Annie's?
You're right.
We're both right. Yeah, so that was Ellen's thing, and then Annie makes the little miniatures, and then Charlie makes the fucked up little dollies with the bird heads and stuff. So
Charlie had a mat and it said Charles, right? So what I hear is like it's for payment to feel more comfortable reading Charles instead of Charlie.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because then he walks in wherever the mat was at, they could walk in, and then instead of him reading Charlie, it reads Charles, so it makes him feel more comfortable or more like a boy.
yeah, because he's stuck in a girl body and he doesn't want that.
Yes.
All right. I like
Good
that.
one. Yeah.
Holy
oh my
shit.
gosh, that's
cool
another
too.
one.
That's cool. I like that.
This movie's so crazy.
Yeah, and then
God damn.
and then so yeah, she did the embroidered stuff. The mom is obviously an artist because she's doing the houses. She makes the little doll houses.
Yes.
Can I say something really quick?
Yeah,
I thought
go
it
for
was, it's not like horrifying or anything, but I thought it was funny how she's making a model of her miniatures at the art gallery. She's going to be presenting her miniatures at an art gallery. So she made
makes the gallery.
like a miniature of her miniatures
Yeah.
in the gallery. I thought that was pretty
It's like
funny.
so meta.
Yeah, like somebody had to make all those for that movie too.
That is crazy.
Right?
And then
Like-
she just wrecks them.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like the unsung hero of Hereditary, like not hanging out at the bar and like, you're the dude who made the miniatures, right?
Yeah.
Nobody knows who that person is. But shout out to you, miniature maker.
Yeah.
Yeah, miniature man.
Amazing work. Especially the breastfeeding scene.
Oh yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
What detail?
I always thought it
Nar.
was funny how like when her husband walks in on her making the one on her freshly deceased daughter, and it's just like I don't know, like it's like was she like I don't know, maybe his head should be a little bit to the left. Where do you think it wound up? Like it's
Where
just
do you
so
think it
wild that
She acts like he's she acts like he's like totally unreasonable. She's like,
Yeah.
this is what I do for a living,
yeah,
Steve.
I have to do this stuff.
He's like, I don't think it's whatever he said. And she's just like, fuck off.
yeah,
Whatever.
She's definitely a little ornery about it.
So the cult is pretty fucking crazy, right? Like they're kind of,
The cult, it's like
it's fucking crazy. Like
I
it's
have-
everywhere.
They're
Like,
everywhere.
They're everywhere.
You realize they're everywhere.
Yeah, and honestly, like I didn't even realize what it was at first. Like, I mean, of course, that lady that comes up and she's like, "Oh yeah, I want to." Like when they were in the what was it in a meeting? What was
Oh,
the
the
support
grief
group?
support
the group
group.
support? I didn't even have a clue that she was like.
No.
Like I thought she was just like another person grieving
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like they're literally everywhere. Like we said earlier, at school. You know what I'm saying? It seems like at least they're at the party. They're fucking everywhere. And then towards the end, you start kind of seeing them everywhere, right? Like they're like
Yeah.
all collectively there.
Yeah. No, it's one of those ones where the more I watch the movie, the more I like start thinking
Finding them.
everybody's in the freaking cult.
You're there. You're
Yeah.
there.
Like,
You're
that's
there.
why I thought his classmate Peter's classmate, the girl sitting in front of him. I was like, she could be
Was it
in it.
Bridget or
Bridget,
something like
yeah.
that?
I was like his
Yeah.
little smoky friend, the guy who's smoking under the bleachers with, the guy with the ponytail. It's like,
Yeah.
why was that guy bowing down to payment in the final scene? What the heck?
Yeah.
So does that mean like he kept, was that Charlie's, or not Charlie, but was that Pete's plug as far as weed goes? So it has always kept him in that stone state, so he's
Wait.
not like hip to anything.
What if
like,
they were putting that little hallucinogenic herb in the weed
that
too?
could've been it.
That
Oh
too.
my God.
Smoking that
Everything.
salvia.
Oh my
man.
gosh.
You know what?
Send him into another dimension.
He had to be. He had to be in the cult, man. Because I'm going to tell you something. Like, none of my friends would have treated me how they treated him. And I'll tell you what I
Yeah.
mean. He starts coughing and he's like, "Hold my hand." And he's like, "All right."
Like,
That's a way different response than I would have gotten.
Like,
I
bro.
promise you fucking that. He's like, "All right."
Nobody was like, "Are you okay?"
yeah. No, none of his friends asked him about how he was after he like got his sister's head
chopped
cut
off.
Oh, yeah.
No
No.
one asked him anything. Just like
Are you Facebook friends with Stephanie?
he calls his girlfriend
Princess.
It's just like,
Bro.
what, dude?
A
Utah
lot of
boys.
questionable friends
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
I'm like, dude, those guys are all in the cult. They're just keeping
You're all
Yeah.
cold
distracted.
people.
Yeah, those are not friends.
Fucking losers.
But
Talking about cults.
speaking of a cult, yeah,
Oh yeah,
Speaking of
cults.
cults. I gotta say, we're really happy to announce that we just partnered up with the Cult of Cult. Awesome clothing,
us, I
rear
guess.
goods art company based out of Wyoming. They do all their own stuff, like front to back in their verticals, or however you say it business wise. They don't drop ship anything. They print all their stuff, and I mean, me and Richie got the gear on right here. And
Hell yeah,
it
good
speaks
stuff.
for itself, man. Got the Dream Warriors, the Evil Dead 2. And what's really nice is that unlike all these other companies where you visit their website, they're like, "Give me your information, I'll give you a coupon." They don't give you discounts because they don't really have to. Like, very, very few and far between. Good news for you if you listen to our podcast, which you are obviously. If you go to www.thecultofcult.com/freaksgeeks, you get 10% off your first order. Anything you want, so make it count just for listening to a horror podcast. Imagine that. thecultofcult.com/freaksgeeks.
Make sure you
Yeah.
check them out.
Check it out.
I've been rocking Cult to Cold before we even got sponsored. Before we even started the podcast, I was already rocking their stuff. So
Hell yeah.
I've always loved to support them. They always have the best gear. So make sure you guys check them out. I think you're gonna go in there and you're gonna basically like go on a fucking, you're gonna
Little
start spending a
spending
bunch
spree.
of money. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, they're worth it. They have great gear, great quality, and honestly, like if you shop with them once, you're always gonna shop with them. They're awesome.
Yeah, they do
Hell
like
yeah.
limited drops every weekend, so they always keep it fresh. And so
That's tight.
should you. Go out there
Yeah.
and get
Yeah.
somebody.
And I feel like their designs are really original too. Like a lot
sure.
of horror memorabilia websites have like designs that you've seen before.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's like
straight
there's
up.
a lot of repeats, and they're just printing it on a different kind of shirt. But Cult of Cult has like original images that make them unique. So check it out.
So
Check
like
it
that
out.
alien shirt they got with like it's got like chains on it, and it's like in like old English caps font.
Oh,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
because Alien the movie has like very unique font, right?
Yeah.
So like at a glance you're like, "Oh, it looks dope," and you're like, "Oh shit, that's like a movie." Like we said, nobody else does it. It's awesome.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Cult of Cult.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to the movie.
All right, back to the pod.
So
Payment.
payment.
Shifty
Payment.
prick.
payment. We're all just like, hey.
No,
Hell yeah,
what are like some of your what the fuck moments, like crazy moments of this movie?
Oh man, I had a few written down. Hill, why don't you start? You got some crazy ones?
What the fuck
Yeah.
moments?
I think just like the terrible things that happened to the husband. Like, I think that he was like us watching the movie and just going, what the fuck?
So what
Every
moment-
few minutes when he just spontaneously combusted. That was pretty what the fuck.
That was what the fuck.
Unexpected.
Be her. She's like,
Yeah, yeah.
sacrifice me.
That's what she thought too.
He's like,
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
all right. And he's like, fucking shit, damn it.
She wasn't the target. He was, because he would have interfered with the business, and payment can like possess Annie and use her as a tool. So He got rid of is it Steven?
Heyman could also possess fucking microphones and make them fall into your
You
face.
saw that? It fell into my face. It hit me, and then I was like, "Oh!" And then it went poof and hit my head on the wall. I was just like, "Damn!" I just got.
I was gonna say payment, but you were talking.
Payment got me, dude.
Sorry about that.
You know me, I
No,
work
no
through
one's fault.
it.
That
I
shit
just
was
keep
hilarious.
going.
What the fuck
what the
moment
fuck
for me
moment.
Yeah, let's go.
is fucking crazy is when the mom at the end she gets kind of like possessed and
Yep.
then she goes and he's running up and he goes into the attic and she just fucking she's upside down holding on to the attic door just banging her fucking head on the attic door. I was like, oh my fucking god, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
creepy.
That
Or
was fucking creepy
The
as
lead
shit.
up to the scene was really creepy too because when he's laying in bed and he starts to get up after his dad gets burned up, she's just hanging out in the corner. And if you have your darkness too much on the TV, you can't really see it. You
For
turn it
sure.
up a little bit. She's literally hanging out in like the top corner. And
Spider-Man style.
Oh
So the
my God.
first time I
Yeah.
saw it, I didn't see her there. The second time I saw it on a different TV, and I saw her there, I'm like, oh shit. Yeah.
It's creepy, dude. There's a few instances like that where they're not exactly jump scares, but like there was another one where
Oh, when Charlie is a ghost and her head just like rolls off. And
Oh
rolls
yeah,
across
that's
the
like
floor.
a weird.
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
ball. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a ball.
oh god.
Well, even in the
Yeah.
beginning, earlier I'm all 12 minutes, proud of my timekeeping, right? But 12 minutes in is when Annie sees her mom. And
Yeah.
it's not as
Yeah, the
dark as that
ghost.
scene because I didn't see it the first time, that scene you're talking about, and then I turned everything down because I heard about it and I was like, oh, that's fucked up. But it's a little bit lighter, but she's in the room and you barely see like Ellen's like, I don't know, her gown or whatever she wears, and she turns on the light and she's
You see
gone.
Her head too.
You do,
You see
do,
her
yeah.
whole body
you see,
practically.
You see it and you're like,
As
what
soon
the
as she
fuck?
hits
And
it-
you're like, all right. And that can kind of also play into the like, oh, grieving, mental
Yeah.
health,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We don't know yet. It's still early on, but
Yeah, they
we do
play a
now.
lot with that.
What the fuck moment for you?
That was the one I was
That
gonna
was
say.
it?
That right from the get go, the one where you blast the light on, it's Ellen.
The thing about that Ellen scene is that's how I've never seen a ghost, but that's how I imagine it would be like.
Yeah,
That's exactly how I imagine it would be like. And I think that's why that's such a disturbing moment because it feels real. Anyway.
yeah. There was a few good ones. There was also the one oh I'm sorry, were you gonna say something?
you go and then I'll go.
Oh, the one where Peter wakes up in his bed and he's like, and he's having his head grabbed.
Oh,
out.
yeah, from the back.
off.
And then he's like,
he's
Mom,
"What?"
Mom, why'd you fucking pull my head? And,
And then
she's
I was
like,
I, don't know
I
what you're
didn't
talking
do
about.
it.
I was just like,
Yeah.
well, then who was doing it? What the hell, lady?
Yeah. She was crazy.
So originally I was gonna say in the corner, and before she scurries off.
Oh, God, that was- that was-
I was
Like
gonna
she's
say that.
running in the air.
My second what the fuck moment I guess maybe it's not like what the fuck on this. No, what the fuck me was so towards the end when Annie runs out to Steven, the headless corpse in the attic, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I didn't initially think that was real. I did think that was a hallucination. So I thought they were going to play into the whole, Steven's doubting her. She's like, oh, there's more. And he's about to go check. And he's like, more than just a headless corpse? Of course there is. And I'm like, yeah, he's going to come down and be like, you fucking crazy. What's wrong with you? There's nothing up there. But that doesn't happen. He comes down. The corpse is still fucking there. And he's like, what the fuck? Why didn't you call the cops? This is why. I thought not even to tell him about it being dug up. But it was you. You dug up her body, wasn't it? Like, starts
yeah,
thinking she
he just
fucking did it.
immediately thinks it's
and I
her.
was like, oh, that shit's real. And now he thinks his wife's fucking crazy. And
I mean, she's acting kind of fucking crazy.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
not
She
an
is acting
illogical
crazy, yeah.
response, but it's just like, it's deeper than that though.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Another part is when what's his name? The son, what's his name?
Peter.
Peter Payman.
Peter.
Peter Piper.
No, so he's in class, and then he's like, his hand fucking goes up.
Oh, dude.
Can everybody do that?
That's fucking weird.
he's my good hand.
So his hand goes up and he's stuck, and his face is like fucking like almost like he had a
it's
stroke.
half like
Yeah.
stroked
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
And then he like
Yeah.
fucking slams his face on the fucking on the desk, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
And then it snaps him out of it.
And then he does it again, and that's when he snaps
Oh,
off.
it's like twice.
Yeah. It was fucking crazy. It just looked so weird, man.
Yeah, that was gnarly.
So scary. Yeah.
that
yeah.
was the first, I think, time that Payman was actually trying to get into him, I think. Because I don't think
The
anything...
smile was the first.
That's right.
The smile.
And the reflection.
I think after
reflection.
the
Yeah.
sister died, the Payman was trying to figure out
How to get in.
how to get in somewhere. And I think it was
And even
between the mom, because I think after the seance, things started getting goofy, right? So I think he was kind of bouncing around trying to get into him.
so even when that lady's outside the school and she's like, let him in or something like that.
Get out,
Get out.
Peter.
Yeah.
voice.
That's when you start kind of like he starts realizing like what the fuck is happening,
Yeah.
right? But I mean, his whole life from the beginning of the movie, it's like what the fuck is happening here? Like it's a lot of fucked up situations that is
Yeah.
like from his sister dying, from his mom dying, from like all these like weird crazy things, his mom acting crazy. Like I'm like, man, this poor boy is having it right now,
Yeah.
bro. Like
All
that
that
crazy
stuff-
lady screaming and she's like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah.
And she's so that actress Ann Dowd, she's so like bubbly and seems like nice and does a really good job in this movie at obviously like gaining trust. And I thought that scene where she's like, Peter, like for a second you think she's like gonna do something nice, like, hey, I brought you lunch. And then she starts like casting a spell on his ass. There we gone.
Like,
Xanadu. He's like, yeah, he's like,
what's
expel
going
you.
on, dude?
And she's like, see you later. He's looking around all fucked up.
And I think that's
Deep.
why at the end, towards the end of the movie, basically at that point on, like Peter is becoming weaker and weaker. And I think that's how, that's
yeah.
one of the ways that Payman is able to get to him, because there's things that Payman needs in place in
Yeah.
order to take on, in order to possess anybody.
sure.
The body
Really.
needs to be weaker for sure. I think
Yeah.
I think
Like
I think we did-
mentally and physically weaken
Yeah.
the potential host.
That's why
like
he-
break them down.
Yeah. And physically too, because I think that's why he was finally able to get into him at the very end when he hops out the window.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I thought he died, but no,
Yeah.
he wasn't dead.
No.
He was just
It just
beat
got
to shit.
knocked
He
out.
just jumped out of a big old treehouse face first.
Yeah.
You notice when he does that too?
You see
And
the
actually, I just noticed this today.
the light, yeah.
That little
I didn't notice that
shimmer.
until later.
That's the shit that your iPhone does if you hold it and you try to like just like
It goes
Oh, and it
around the
outlines.
thing.
I did
Yeah.
earlier in accident. I was like, oh shit. But
It's
like
payments to my phone.
he like becomes Charlie.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and like cause like that light shit happens and then right immediately doesn't he do the thing?
Yes.
So you're
Yeah.
like, oh fuck.
that's like the payment signature, I think.
sure.
That's like payment.
Payman's little stim.
Yeah, payment stimming. That's sick.
And then another.
No, go ahead.
Sorry,
No.
I just wanted to say that the jumping out the window, I feel that like because you know in horror movies they'll have like tropes that you're like, oh, I would never have done that. I thought that was a real
was
good
appropriate.
reaction.
Yeah.
In the second floor, all the shit that's his mom's cutting her own head off or whatever with the thing.
Piano wire.
That was
Yeah.
cool.
He's just
That
like-
was a what the fuck
That was the
moment.
biggest what the fuck.
That's
Like his
saying-
mom's
I'm
like
that is a
upside
what the
down.
fuck
Oh,
moment.
she's
No
like
one said it.
She's like
she's
floating.
floating, and she's fucking. All you hear like,
He sees her fly. That's the thing. He sees her fly into the fucking treehouse. Goes
Oh,
up
yeah.
to follow her. And
Well,
yeah,
I think he's
just
Payman at
well,
that
before
point.
that, she's cutting her fucking head off with the wire. She's like, zzz, zzz, zzz. And he's like looking at her. He's like, what the fuck is happening? And that's when he jumps, right?
yeah. I think
Yeah.
the head falls.
Oh
and
no,
he's-
he sees some of the cult members, and of course they're
Oh yeah,
freaking
they're
naked.
butt naked and,
That's right.
like
They're
the side.
freaking
They're like, hey, hey,
Hey, Peter.
and he's like, oh, I'm out of here.
I'm out.
Jumps
That's
out.
like a trademark
dude.
of the elevated horror is like naked, like older people. Like
What
I
is
mean,
with the,
yeah,
Ew.
jumping out
True.
the window is the appropriate response. Because at that point, his sister died. His dad, he found him burned to a
crispy
crisp.
corpse.
And you just
The
watched
mom's
your
cutting
mom
her
cut
fucking
own
head out.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm out the window. I think I'm hopping.
yeah.
Yeah, that was legit.
Face
I'm out.
first. I'm gonna do the Tomb Raider, the dive from the top rope onto your neck and just end the game instantly.
Done.
Dude. He tried. but yeah, we got Pathway to Payment written on the board because I think there's a few different things that need to happen for the ritual to take place. One was weakening the host. And then another thing I think was the decapitation of three of the people in the family.
Yeah.
So that's why we find out that Ellen's head is removed. In the beginning, we find out that the tomb was desecrated, and Stephen takes the call and never tells anybody because
Yeah.
obviously it's gonna it's gonna mess up the family.
Yeah,
it's
he's
not a great
protecting
thing.
his family.
Nobody needs to know about
I
that.
get that.
He's protecting them.
In a freak accident, of course,
Yeah.
she gets it. And
Charlie's
then
head.
Charlie's gone, and then Annie, once she's possessed by Payman, I'm thinking is, does
Taking
it to
off her own
herself.
head,
That's
yeah.
all three, and then right after that we got Peter in a weakened state. So it was just the.
But there's also foreshadowing of the heads being needed. So there's like the little like etching drawing inside of one of Ellen's books.
Yeah.
When Annie's going through Ellen's things and she's finding all of this like very witchy weird stuff. There's a picture of Payman, a drawing where he's like holding 3 heads. And so it means something. Even the sigil looks like it's like 3 heads like in a row,
There's,
like
like,
sitting
little-
on
3
top
little
of
spaces.
something.
Yeah, like little almost like the
spaces.
bathroom guy symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Charlie's little dolls that she makes. They all have these weird little heads, or like she went outside and she cut off the head of the pigeon, and put it on there too. And even the way she positions those little dolls on her desk in her room, it kind of resembles the final scene of the movie where everybody's worshiping and like the headless bodies are down on their hands and knees worshiping
Yeah.
this doll.
Payman was just
Yeah,
playing
it's
with
crazy.
dolls, dude.
This
Payman
crazy
was just playing
doll?
with dolls until it was the real time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like me.
Payman likes chocolate and dolls.
Dollies.
And the last scene's pretty crazy, right? Like he's walking. Of course, he jumps out the window. He starts walking towards the treehouse.
Yeah.
The treehouse lit it up, and he sees he sees the mom
The
floating.
mom floats. That's when he
floats,
sees it,
and
right?
he's like, okay. So his nose is all broken. He's walking. It looks crazy, right? His nose is all patched up and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he starts walking towards the house.
And he's calm.
And he's calm, and he starts seeing these people from the cult just like naked in the trees, like by the trees and
Yeah.
stuff. And he sees this dead dog, and you're just like, oh shit!
Jeez, the dog
And then he
eats
keeps on
you.
walking, and then he goes up to the clubhouse, and they're having a ritual right there and then,
Yeah.
Yeah, and the sound that you hear. I feel like I did see that movie
yeah.
the first time by myself because
That swell.
that last scene was freaking surreal. Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Yeah,
They make it feel glorious.
yeah, it feels like a holy moment.
It's like
Not for me, but for these
there's,
people,
like,
this is like
horns
sacred.
and
Yeah.
strings, and it's like
The
I'm like,
trumpets.
man,
and
that
the-
clubhouse was huge, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
This treehouse is crazy.
we get too musical with it. Like it wasn't too many like minor notes like being used. It was kind of like it wasn't ominous or
No.
dark, and
was
then
like a
Joan
rising
starts
sound.
talking. Yeah. The
That's-
swell is a good part.
that's
That's
kind
good,
of like
good thing to say.
Midsummer reminded me of the same thing. Even though it was a crazy ending, it still feels like a triumphant
Like a
moment at the
triumph,
end. It's
yeah.
like, yes, we
It's
did
crazy.
it.
Like
It's
they start kind of telling them.
Triumph, that's a good word. Yeah.
They start telling him that he's the one, and then they grab the crown. It was Charlie's crown. It was
on Charlie's head.
It was Charlie's head, like decapitated head, and she has the crown. So they take the crown off of her, which is like the new from the old host to the new host. Basically, what's happening, and they put the crown on his head, and then it kind of just goes into dark, I guess.
Yeah, that's
And we
that.
want to know
Payment
what
has
happens
been
next, but
summoned.
we don't
What
get
happens
to know.
next?
I think they all get rich.
I mean, riches and powers from.
Well, I mean, that's
Heyman.
what they said. The
That's what
prophecy
they said.
would
What prophecy
entail,
was
so
going to say. Yes.
They're all balling. They all driving
Yeah.
Bentleys now.
They're doing great.
You guys think like I think that Joan was like the perfect I don't know what you call him, sleeper cell or spy or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
'Cause she's so
Definitely.
she's so charming, and even when she talks at
Disarming.
the very end, she's like Charlie, oh, you're the king of hell, and yeah. Like, she sounds all like nice and sweet and stuff.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to say, just backing up a second, that one scene where like after they get the phone call from the school when Peter fucks himself up, and he goes to see Joan. And she's knocking on the door, and you just see the camera from the inside go from like Joan's door, and it starts like showing the hallway and some candles, and then you see the sigil, and then you see a bunch of shit from Charlie like on the table, and you're like, Oh,
picture of
shifted
Peter.
bitch.
I think there was a picture of Peter on the
Yeah,
table.
I think you're
Peter
right,
in
yeah.
the middle
Yeah.
of the triangle, and it's like, oh, they're behind a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we were already suspicious with the damn doormats. Like my mom made ones like this. Like
Yeah.
this.
It was a
just
doormat
fucking
like that.
these.
What are
Like,
the, what
Yeah.
are the same font and everything, same design,
same model.
That
No.
symbol is the same. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Never mind. What
Well,
are the
that's how
private
she,
rituals I
that's how
care
she
about?
makes the connection.
Yeah, it was just too late by
Oh,
that
we
point.
didn't
She
even
was in
talk
too
about the
deep.
seance.
No,
Yeah.
not really.
You know what? That's like the beginning step of like getting payment into the right host, I think.
Yeah, I think that was Joanne's secret way because Joanne had to do a lot to get to that point. Too.
Oh yeah,
sure.
she worked her
visited
ass off.
She slipped the little brochure into the little mail slot right on top of
Oh,
all the other
yeah,
mail, just
yeah.
to be like,
That's right.
nah, you want to hear that one. And then when what's her name?
Annie?
Annie's painting the little thing, and she knocks over the paint. She knocks it onto Joan's thing. Mm-hmm. I didn't get until this last time we watched it. That is knocked down by nothing.
Yeah.
She doesn't knock that down. That just knocks over.
It knocks itself down.
It just knocks itself down onto Joan's number, and that's what reminds her, oh, I'm gonna call Joan. It's like, oh,
She didn't knock that over herself.
No,
No.
I rewound it like 3
Nuh-uh.
times. I was like, nothing knocked that over.
Whoa.
She touched the bottle in front of it, and the other one just went boop, and she's like, oh, and starts mopping it up, and then
That's
when she
crazy.
noticed, I was like, wait a second.
Oh, and then she goes to the craft store, and then in the parking lot, she sees Joan again. And don't you get like the worst feeling ever when you see Joan again? It's just like, oh no,
'cause she
not
doesn't call
you
Joan
again.
there.
And she just showed up. She's like,
They
"I'm
just
so
happen to
happy
be
see
there
you."
at the same
But she
time.
At the supermarket, right?
She's
store
like
because the
at the
paint's-
craft
Oh, the
store.
craft store, my bad.
Yeah, craft store. She's like, you'll never know what happened.
There's all these things that
A
add up to,
seance.
like,
They lay little groundwork for things to happen, just like how they laid the groundwork for Charlie to end up at that party.
it's all orchestrated. It's all just dolls in a house that you're just manipulating to get to do what you want.
And I think Payman
it's
doing
so
little
freaking
weird
cool.
things. There might
Of
be even
course.
other spirits in play. Maybe the spirit of Ellen is also in the house, kind of like manipulating little things here and there. You know?
Yeah, they
He's the
leave a
king
lot
of hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He could, I'm sure he could pull some strings.
Yeah, he's pulling a string. some string.
Yo,
Yeah.
Lucifer, hook me up.
One thing
Yeah.
I want to point out that I thought was really cool. It didn't even dawn on me till right this fucking moment. Is something I really like about this movie is that they didn't try to like show Payman as his like true self.
Yeah.
Like, through CGI or some shit. It was
Yeah,
always
Yeah.
demon form or
It
something.
was always through like people. I mean,
Yeah.
even like Exorcist was a great movie, 50 years ago, but they still have like the little pictures of like Pazuzu, which was freaky
Yeah.
as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought that it was cool. Like now that I'm thinking about it, they didn't do anything except to show like the old like what is it,
Drawing.
wood block pictures of
Yeah,
fucking excuse me, Payman in the book.
Yeah.
Payman, bastard. Well, that's it.
No, great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie. So
Do we
let's
wanna
go.
give it
Such a great
ratings?
movie.
Yeah, ratings.
Yeah, F yeah.
Go ahead, start it off. What'd you give it?
Oh,
No pressure.
No fresh.
I'm a first time watcher. Watched it twice. I think I've been giving a lot of really high ones, like just to give it, like I need to be a little bit more critical about these give outs, but I give it 8.7.
That's strong.
All right.
That's strong.
Gosh, I feel like it's a near perfect movie. It's the kind of movie that I like. I give it like 9.8 to be honest.
Fuck.
It's really my genre, like
I want to
weird,
know what's
weird
10,
movies.
but we'll figure it out eventually.
I'm holding out. I don't know if I have a 10. I'm just trying to give myself space, you know?
I like it.
What you got, Nick?
I'll say 9.5.
9.5, 9.5.
9.5.
I was literally thinking 9.8
9.8.
before you even said that. I think this is it's not a perfect movie. I
Right.
don't know if I'm ever gonna see a perfect movie, but for
Right.
me, the fact that I grade movies on the rewatchability factor. I could rewatch this movie all the time. I love this fucking
That's
movie.
one thing. I feel I could watch it over and over.
Yeah. And there's no cheap jump scares. It's all genuinely just creepy, weird, fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Real quick. I have a question for you guys. It's you just told us, but does anybody have a 10?
I can't think of a 10. Like, I would have to really start whittling down my lists.
I feel like Hereditary is the closest I've gotten to a 10 because I've seen it 4 times and it's kind of like Audition where the more you watch it, the more you notice.
It just
Yeah.
depends because I'm not gonna grade this movie on like the same scale as like Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
For sure.
But guess what?
Which is amazing.
I could rewatch the shit out of Killer Clowns from
Yeah.
Outer Space any day of the week too.
Nick, do you have a 10?
The original Friday the 13th is a 10 for me, and I think it's just on nostalgia because I'm sure there's so many
So
people
I
that,
have-
that's not a 10, but it's for 10
Just
for me.
us talking right now, I could think of 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I bet I know what one of those are. Go ahead.
What is it?
I
You go. I don't ruin it. Go ahead.
Okay. Fucking Lost Boys.
okay.
Oh.
Fucking 10 for me.
That's-
Easy 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Scream number 1. Fucking
Okay.
10.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
pretty solid.
Halloween 3.
Yeah.
That's what I guess.
Fucking
Yeah.
10. Those are 10s to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Those are good.
so, but then I have other movies that I'm like, it could be a 10, but I'm not gonna give it a 10. You
I
know
feel
what I'm
ya.
saying? But those 3 movies, I could honestly say those are fucking solid 10s.
Yeah.
You know, and all of them, and I could rewatch them over and over and over again, dude. I'm thinking even. Fucking Terrifier is up there.
Yeah.
I you know, and like it's still newer to me,
Yeah.
but it could potentially be. It has everything I like.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
like
yeah.
fucking a crazy fucking villain. It has a lot of gore. You know what I'm saying? It has some crazy kills.
Yeah, no, that's a
like
good
so. I'm
one,
like,
too.
and I can watch it, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
those could potentially end up being tense one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
that's true. Those are good
That's
ones.
I think I feel that
great
way about
ones, yeah.
Alien.
Aliens great.
To be
as well.
honest-
Alien is up there.
Alien or Aliens?
Not Alien.
Alien.
Aliens good.
Aliens is. I don't consider that a horror movie.
I like all the Alien movies,
That's
but
an
I feel like the first one is like
It is more actiony.
it's very special.
What about
It's one
Return
of
of the
the
Living Dead?
sequences
That's a
that-
great one too.
Oh, that was so
it could be
great.
up there
I
too.
mean, like that's kind of how I feel about like Killer Clowns or something. Like Killer Clowns to me, like it's obviously not like a perfect movie, but to me it's flawless. Like
Dude.
it's the
In its
music's
own
good. The
genre.
characters
It gives
are
you
great.
everything you want.
Yeah.
you
Yes.
want,
Oh
right?
shit! You know what's a 10 out of 10 for me? It's fucking fairly new. I mean, relatively. It's summer of '84.
I have not seen it yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that.
And it
haven't seen
wasn't
it
when
yet.
I first watched it. When I first watched it, it was probably a 9.5, and then I bought it and rewatched it, and then it's just like, it's so solid. So yeah, we'll watch it and then we'll talk about it. But
Okay.
Hell yeah.
What's
Hell
it
yeah.
rated? Is it PG-13?
Just told you. 10.
No, I don't even.
Oh my gosh.
Got him.
Short answer, I don't know if it has a rating. I'll have to. It would if it
I'm gonna have
does,
to
it would
see it.
be it would be R.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it would,
Okay.
it would most definitely be R.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think it has a
I
rating.
haven't seen it. I do want to see it, and it was on the wheel. It was on the wheel, and it could be on the wheel again.
Yeah, we will.
Well, it's Halloween season. We gotta make it Halloween-y, right?
So
yeah.
yeah, wanted to
Foreshadowing.
yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay. Everybody think just for a minute. Describe a miniature you'd like Annie to make for you from your own
already have
life. Okay.
I already have it.
What would yours be?
Me going like this on my knees after I Doris Sakuraba.
That is
Yeah.
In Japan, right there. Just
Hell yeah.
all the Japanese fans, just like
Epic.
this.
That's so tight.
Epic.
So
That's awesome.
epic.
Nice.
What about you?
Pick.
Me, probably just like in our living room playing with the cats and working on my fish tanks.
Oh yeah,
I know that's lame.
Fish tank would be good.
No, that's
But
That'd be
I
a
think
good
that
message.
like
That's really cool.
fish tanks and cats in a miniature would be cool. So
Oh, yeah.
That would be really dope. So, mine would be from April 4th of 2003 when I played my first live show with this band, System Decay, at this club called The Scene in Claremont.
Oh, you played at the scene?
I played at The Scene.
Oh,
yeah.
that was a bitchin'
And
venue.
it
I
was-
love that place.
It was part of my senior project to join a band and play a show, and I did it just a few months shy. And the cool thing was these dudes were like in their 20s and shit, and I auditioned and made it, and we practiced in like String Masters and Poway by Unwritten Law. Anyways,
Hell yeah.
But anyways, so like I would have that because it was my first time playing live. It's at a venue that I still to this day think is one of the best all ages venues.
The Scene
That
was
sounds weird.
tight, dude.
It
I
was
miss
it
The
was
Scene.
fucking great. It was wide open.
It's a warehouse.
They didn't trip on you about like stupid. Like it was really
It was
like
just
it was
chill.
awesome.
They
Yeah,
had that couch in the back.
they had the couch in the back, exactly, dude. Yeah, it was awesome. So I'd have like a little miniature of like us on stage with like the little like pit in it because it has the crowd rail in front. Like it was
perfect.
Hell yeah.
You wheel your shit in the back, like you feel like a real musician there.
Damn, you played at the scene.
That's awesome.
so cool.
Scene was
dude.
awesome,
That would have
dude,
been a
yeah.
good one.
What's
Yeah,
up,
seems
Paolo?
cool.
What do you got?
Mine would probably be either the rehearsal room I'm at now. It's at our singer's place. It's just a little shed in the backyard, but he used to live with some artists, so there's art pieces everywhere in it. It's just all just covered wall to wall with art, and then it's just amps, drum sets, and then guitars hanging everywhere. It's just
Hell
a
yeah.
cool little
And it has a
safe
loft
space.
too, doesn't it?
It has a loft too, and the loft is like where we do the recordings and stuff like that. The computer and all the
Cool.
stuff's up there. So
That'd
either
be-
that or like the garage that like my parents' garage, because that's like the earliest jamming times with me and
Fuck
my
yeah.
brother and stuff like that. That was like
Oh,
Weezer and
That's awesome.
Metallica all
That's
day.
sick.
Like that's all we played.
Hell yeah.
I got a better one. Us right now doing
yeah.
a podcast.
Yeah,
No one said that.
that'd be cool. Too.
Somebody's mic going like this. Donk. A cat.
Everyone's just like,
Baby.
all right. So,
We
in
had-
addition to this episode, we also did a ton of cool spooky stuff this season.
Much adventures.
We are on a roll. We didn't all do all of these things all together, but there were at least 2 or 3 of us doing these things,
With our
and
powers combined.
yeah, we're crushing it. It's not even. It's barely September, and we're
We started Halloween in August.
Killing it.
So the first one I think you and Nick went to.
Yeah, we went to Midsummer Scream.
woo.
Man,
Was that the one up in Long
Beach.
Beach,
Long
right?
Beach.
Long
Okay.
Beach is the biggest horror convention, you know.
California.
California.
Hell yeah.
Dude, it was amazing. It was so much fun. You know, there's so much shops, so much just things to see, a lot of people to talk to, a lot of cool like movie stars that came out in movies and stuff like that. I mean, honestly, like if you've never been, I suggest you go. Like especially if you like horror, it's one of the coolest things. They even have haunted houses there and stuff like that. Amazing time. I had a blast. Nick, what do you think?
No, it was awesome. It was my first time there because I slept on going last year. We'll never do that again. As soon as we walked in, I thought because it was Sunday, the last day, that like all the big celebrities weren't going to be there. Obviously, I wasn't paying attention to social media. Anyways, as soon as we walk in, like David Naughton from American Werewolf in London is, to the right. A little up from him is Henry Winkler. It's funny because his banner said like Scream, and then it had all these other non-horror movies on it. Like
Hey.
nobody knows. And Happy Days. Yeah, right. David Howard Thornton, Nick Castle, who played the original Michael Myers, which I found out he directed that 1990 something Dennis the Menace.
Oh, that's crazy.
What?
Yes,
Really?
yeah, he fucking directed that.
Fucking Elvira's right
Oh
there.
my
Yeah,
gosh.
Cassandra Peterson was there.
Wow.
Like it was awesome. And like Boogie said, like the shops. So let me just put it this way: it's not like you gotta like, oh, where can I get something cool? You gotta restrain yourself from spending all the fucking money.
You are spending money left and right.
Let me tell you something, man. These 2 places must have been in cahoots, and I give them I give them props. This place didn't have any bags, so after I bought my Funko toys, I went across from her to this dude who was selling bags with a nice Jason print on them for $20. They're
That's hilarious.
fantastic. I think it's called Bronson's. Shout out. So I went and bought that to carry my Funkos.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so rad. Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, if you haven't been there before, you gotta go. They have so much cool stuff and like just cool things to see, man. We met a lot of cool people there walking around and stuff like that. And I can't wait to go next year. Hopefully we get a little bit more involved next year or something like that.
Yeah,
But
hell yeah.
tons of fun, man. Don't want to miss out next year. So if you're watching this and you're like thinking about it or you're on the fence, don't be. Show up, go there, have fun.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was cool.
And then
did.
also like a week after that, I went to
Oogie Boogie Bash.
the Oogie Boogie Bash at
Yeah.
Disney. So basically, like I do like Disney and stuff like that, but this Oogie Boogie Bash is so much fun, man. Like all the villains come out, right? Like it's literally all focused on the villains. They even have like a villain parade, right? And this is all like basically a California adventure. So they like close it down like I think at 4. or 3 or 4 or something like that, and then everything gets turned out into like a spooky fest, right? And it's super fun. Like, I mean, it's all ages and stuff. I took my son and my wife, and it was super fun just being able to like get to the horror like kind of like vibes with my son this early into the year. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing. I've been there many times, but it just hits different a little bit more now that my son's a little bit older, so he gets to like actually enjoy it. Like, if you haven't been also, man, like, and you have kids, like, it's a perfect place to take them. It's not super scary or nothing like that. So it's like, it's a good way for them to like experience like a good, like, kind of like Halloween instead of taking them to like Universal Horror Nights or something like that. But yeah, definitely recommended.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of which, we also did go to Universal. We all went to Universal. What was that, last weekend?
Last weekend, Universal Horror Nights.
Yeah. It was super
Hollywood,
cool.
Fucking great.
And
So
yeah,
amazing.
that's right. In Hollywood, not in Orlando.
Not in Orlando.
But yeah, it's super cool. We've been going the last few years. We always try to get a group going, and it's always fun with the group.
We're like 12 deep, right?
Yeah, I think there was 12 people this
Yeah.
time around. And the houses were rad.
So fun.
They had a Terrifier house. They had a Poltergeist house that was super cool. They had
The Monsters 3.
The
oh, man.
Monsters.
That one was so
really
good.
good.
La
The
Llorona.
Llorona was so
Oh my
stinking good.
God.
Crazy.
That was
Yeah,
amazing.
great stuff.
That
And
the Wyatt Six house, that was
That's
fun
right.
too.
That was
That
really
was
good.
So rad.
And I feel like this time they had a lot more people out and about,
Yes.
just doing stuff, like actors
Yeah.
just walking the
Yes.
streets. I was
So
like, yes.
The environments that they made outside of the house were really good this year.
Dude, Art the Clown was the star of this year.
Yeah.
He was everywhere. Everywhere you would
everywhere.
look.
Yeah.
Like, you would look to the right, Art the Clown. You walk a little bit, you look to the left, Art the Clown. Like, fuck, you look up in the sky, Art the Clown. I'm just saying.
I saw Art giving this couple shit because one had a Killer Clowns shirt and the other one had a Killer Clowns thing, and he was like, I don't like those clowns. I was just
amateur
like,
hour.
hell yeah, that's so
Shit outta
funny.
here.
Nah, it was very fun. I mean, what houses did you guys love, hate?
My favorite was probably the Poltergeist one. I love the Poltergeist one. I think it was so just period. Like,
It was good.
They had the little meat crawling across the counter. And they had the dude picking his face in the mirror.
That was cool.
A freaking demon thing at the top of the
Oh
stairs. They
yeah,
had it
the
all.
white
It was
furry
great.
demon thing.
Yeah.
That was like a spider thing.
It did
Yeah,
a great
that was awesome.
like job replicating it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I was
That
like,
video
yeah.
you shot, I'm like, dude, at that angle, it looks like the house. Like, it didn't even
Yes.
look like a
Oh, for
smaller
sure.
scale
It was
version.
all perfect.
It was, yeah, they did a fucking bang on job.
Even the
with that.
Terrifier house, like the beginning, the entrance of it is like kind of like the circus of the movie or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
the red.
yeah. And man, that house, that was my favorite house by
Yeah.
far. But man, the smell in the bathroom scene
Oh, where he's smearing his,
was
he's writing his
so
name.
Brutal.
fucking crazy. Dude, me and my wife, we had like the shirts over our nose. We're like, I can't smell this right now. It's so intense.
Yeah,
it was
smells.
fucking bad.
And he's like
gross.
using shit to write things on the wall.
Yeah, it was
like
just-
it was right out of
It's
the
all
movie.
brown.
Yeah.
And then every time he did something disgusting, he was like, "Where's my applause?"
Oh yeah, he was
You're
making
supposed to
everybody
clap
That was
like
for him.
pretty
clap
cool.
for him. That
He
was
had to
cool.
clap for him.
That was funny. Which
It
one
was
did you
really
like?
fun
Hill?
one. Oh gosh, I thought the Monstrous one was really
So
good.
That was
good.
tight.
But the Terrifier one was amazing too, and Poltergeist. Those are all.
Poltergeist, yeah.
They were
But
all
the
stinking
La Llorona just
Yeah.
eating children from the
that one-
ceiling.
children.
Yeah,
Like,
that one.
Dude,
was
the
sick.
two
Oh,
kids
drowning
like they're just
children.
floating in the water. That was fucking crazy.
floating
Yeah.
face down. It's
I
fucking
love
wild.
children, but it was like very special.
You know. Also, the Scarecrow house was kinda
Scarecrow
cool.
one was solid.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Scarecrow
actually
one was
surprisingly
legit.
good.
Music by Slash,
But
which I
music,
didn't know was going to be a thing.
Scarecrow
Oh,
music
they
by
had that
Slash.
dude- there was like a Slash dude
Oh, big-
on
Called
stilts with a
Slash?
zombie head. I was like, oh, that's Slash. He has the top hat.
That was fucking. That
So
was
what about you, Nick? Which one you enjoyed?
My favorite one is kind of tying it into my 10 movie earlier. It's gonna be Jason Universe. I'm really excited that Jason is just back because after that 15-year plus whatever lawsuit that the writers were having and fucking director. A lot of people online are fucking hating the mask and how it's designed. I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing that fucking Jason's back. They're gonna do new things. They had rooms set up that like looked like, I heard this thing online where they didn't have the rights to recreate scenes from the movies in haunted houses. That's bullshit, because they did exactly that. They had the bag Jason from part 2.
For sure.
You know, they had him with his
Yeah.
mask. They had like recreating like little parts of Camp Crystal Lake, like the woods. Like all around was awesome. And then having said that, I mean, it's hard not to say Terrifier. I think it's just because of the nostalgia with Jason. But the Terrifier, as you already covered, was just fucking next level, dude. Yeah. It was, I got sprayed in the face when you saw that dude.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You know where we got sprayed in the face was for the Wyatt Six house.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, the thing on the barrel, right?
Yeah, it just fucking sprays the
It just
fuck out of you.
blasted us. I was like, what's going on? Why?
Why are you doing this to me right now?
Why?
Oh, we got sprayed in the face a lot on Jurassic World, right? Like those, all the dinosaurs were spitting on us.
Yeah,
Splashy bastards, as you say.
Those little splashy bastards were everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely fun times.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
good.
No, it was super fun. I
Oh,
liked
and
it a lot.
then Paolo, myself, and Richie, we met up in Vegas and we went to Universal Horror
I
Unleashed.
think it was called Horror Unleashed. Yeah.
Horror Unleashed.
Which
It's a
has-
new installation at Area 15. It's pretty cool, but it's all year long, so you can go there whenever.
Yeah,
Which is
it's basically a giant warehouse and it has 4 houses in it, and then you can just like free roam.
Yeah, free roam. And they have basically like a bar. They have a few bars. They have restaurants inside. You could just hang out there and just chill.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
cool. It's
yeah,
pretty cool.
I definitely had a lot of fun. They had some cool houses. I think they had like The Exorcist. They had Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They had a
They
Scarecrow
They had a
house.
scarecrow one.
Yeah, there's Scarecrow one.
And then there was one.
What was the other one?
Oh, the Universal Monsters
Universal
one.
Monster.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
that
dope.
one was
So
actually pretty
good.
good.
That
I
was
think
really
that
dope.
was actually my favorite.
Yeah. So we got to experience that, and honestly, definitely worth going to, especially if you're gonna be in Vegas and you like horror stuff. Like, go check it out. It's a must. It's a must. You have to
Totally.
go.
Super fun.
And honestly, like it wasn't like it was like there's a limit to how many people could go in there. So it's like the lines were super short.
Yeah, you didn't have to wait very long.
You didn't have
which
to
is
wait.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's super chill.
You don't have to buy a special ticket. It's just a plain old ticket.
Yeah, you just go in there and just
Yeah. Oh, if we're talking advice, if you're gonna go to Universal Studios Hollywood, just get the fast pass.
Get the
Get
Fast
the
pass.
fucking fast pass.
Just do it.
Dude,
Pretend you're
It's
rich
worth it. You'll
and buy it.
The amount of people that you pass up on your first entrance to the first house you go to, you'll see where the value went.
So
Because
basically, it's 230 minutes or 10 minutes.
Legit. That's what Terrifier was.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as
Terrifier
we
was.
got there.
It's like you're
Yeah.
either waiting for a few hours or it's like 10 or 15.
You got to look at it
minutes.
like this.
Yeah.
What is it like? $170 for the regular ticket, like $250 for the one with Fast Pass. But if you go without Fast Pass, you'll hit 3 houses maximum.
Yeah. If
you're lucky.
Maybe if
paying
you're
like
lucky.
$70 a house if you're lucky, and then you go home upset. Whereas if you just pay for the Fast Pass, like everybody's saying, we hit fucking every
house.
We've done
goddamn
everything.
house.
And then we even hit the tram in
Mario World,
Mario
fucking
World. We did
Jurassic
the right
Park,
Jurassic Park.
like-
We're done by like 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're out of there like 12:30, something
What
like
time
that.
to spare?
I feel like it was 1.
Well, we stopped and got something.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
Take it
point
easy.
is, it was before the park closed, and there were some people who didn't even get through fucking 4 houses.
I
Which
know.
Not even
feel
2
sad for
houses.
them.
Yeah,
it
so
seemed
just
like,
get
bro.
the fast pass.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just bite the bullet.
And
Really?
It
then
applies to rides too.
I was going to say something that I thought was kind of funny.
What's that?
So because like, remember I noticed like with Jason Universe, I was like, oh, Fast Pass has like a 25-minute wait, which is like weird. Well, it was especially busy this year, and people are griping about it online as they always do. And so I saw this fucking thing that made me laugh so hard. They're like, why is the Universal so terrible? You need to get a Fast Pass to get through even close to all the houses. I'm like, yeah, and the grass is fucking green. Like what?
Yeah.
Just do
Of
it.
course you do. Like, what are you new? Like, it's just like
Yeah.
if you're gonna go, you got to do it the right way. Else it's a waste
Yeah,
of
just
money.
do it.
definitely it's worth
You
it.
feel like
Yeah.
you get your money's worth.
100%.
Another thing, Nick went to Slasher World.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, woo, woo. Shout out to Kiko at Slasher World. So we met Kiko at Midsummer Scream.
Yep.
Who and I just she turned at least me on to it. I didn't know about it
Me
before we
neither.
got there. We walk up to her display of Slashback video, which we'll explain in a minute. And it just looks like a like video shelves with old horror movies on it, and you thought they were for sale.
Yeah, I thought they were for sale because I collect horror VHS, and I was like, "Oh shit, VHS!" And then we went up, and
Yeah, we went up and we started talking to her, and she's like, "Oh, it's a slashback video, dope, like neon sign too." And apparently, it was a pop up, like an installation at, I think it was Mystic Museum in Burbank, which you've been to. Shout out to them. I'll show up sometime soon. And now she has a permanent location for slashback video within Slasher World, which is, so it's a retail and event space. So the front part of it has horror clothing, gear, apparel, all this good stuff. But it also has like facades from, like, for example, the front of the Nightmare on Elm Street house, big Freddy claw hanging over. It's got the kitchen from Scream. And meanwhile, all this stuff, there's like, clothes, socks, board games, bags, hoodies, all these different, like, horror gear from like Fright Rags.
Very
and other
cool.
companies. And then in the back is Slashback Video, the actual like installation itself. And it's she hooked it up. We went to me and my girlfriend went to the grand opening on August 30th, and it's on friggin' Melrose in LA, right in the heart of like everything. And it's a horror themed venue, and it's a spot. It's retail and
Super
events.
cool, man.
That's
It's amazing.
awesome.
And then we went again before we went to Universal Horror Nights that we just got done talking about. So go to Slasher World. It's awesome. Follow them at Slasher World LA on Instagram too.
That sounds so sick.
go.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, we've had a fun-filled couple of weeks.
Active.
Yeah, and we've had a lot of fun adventures, and we're so excited that spooky season. But I don't know if you guys know, but today has been 1 year anniversary.
Woo woo.
Today is our
today?
Today is actually our
Heck
1 year
yeah.
anniversary
Look at us. We're still
of our
doing it.
first podcast.
All right.
Nice.
On September 10th. That's when we actually released our first podcast.
Nice.
And today is September 10th.
That's
so
crazy.
happy anniversary,
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
happy
Let's
anniversary.
go.
We're a year in. Damn, that's crazy.
So it's our anniversary
That's tight.
episode. We had a lot to talk about. And
Yeah.
and now we're going to go to the...
Oh,
Spin the wheel.
we're going to spin the wheel. We have a special Halloween edition of our wheel. All of these movies, we kind of cleared the board since the last time. So all these movies are different. They're all related to Halloween in some way, shape, or form because
Awkward, right?
this movie's
once
going to
it's
be
been
for the next episode that's going to be released right before Halloween. Sorry, Nick.
Yeah, no worries.
So
Paulo, have you ever spun it?
I've spun it a few times, but I'll spin it again.
Hit it hard. Hit it hard. Get it hard this time.
Really?
Hey, that's what I wanted.
Whoa. It was like skipping.
It's like the price is
Just
right.
destroying stuff.
You have to say it out loud because I can't see it.
All right, we got trick or
Trick or
treat.
treat.
All right, yeah.
All right, let's go.
Perfect.
Let's go. All right, cool. So we have our movie. Tune in for the next episode. We're going to be releasing it before Halloween sometime in October. So
So hopefully we get maybe another one before another Halloween movie before Halloween.
we
Hopefully,
could probably do that.
And
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
basically, thank you guys for following us this whole year. It's been awesome for us. And
Real quick,
can't-
we're on all the platforms now. Not
Yes.
just YouTube,
Oh, yeah.
Spotify, Apple,
Shout out Nick.
iHeart. I don't know, all of them. Go check it out. You
Yeah.
can now listen to us. And not
yeah,
just
so
watch
make
us.
sure you guys follow us on all platforms. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, on X. We'd love to have your support. Make sure you follow us on YouTube as well. Subscribe, like, and subscribe. Also, Cult of Colts. Much love to them, and make sure you go follow them as well.
Yeah.
At Cult of Cult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slash Freaks Geeks.
Yes. So much love, and any last
And-
words?
No.
No.
Anticlimactic.
I was going to say, I love you all. But I don't know you. So.
Yeah. Until next time.
Until next time, peace, y'all.
Payment out, dude.
Hail payment.
Thanks for watching and listening.